has this little gap here that all classes can jump through, and that takes you back into Riverside on the offensive or defensive side. I guess you could jump on top of the point here. This ledge right here is accessible by pretty much all classes who can jump. Soldier, Devo, they're not live, are they? No, they're just DMing there at the mid. Well, oh, no, we did go live. I'm sorry, I missed the countdown, folks. Wow!
I didn't get the countdown either.
Yeah, these...
Sneaky. Anyway, Blue winning the mid-fight, put some time on it pretty easily.
Indeed. So yeah, it looks like GG coming out. Oh, is it looking is on Blue this time? Wow, I hadn't even flipped over my HUD here to see who's on what.
Blue pushing in, full Uber charge. Seabass only at 90%. They're not even going to be able to contest this. I would imagine that we're going to see GG fall all the way back to last.
Yeah, maybe GG missed the start as well because
they're holding a lower lobby. They do have full charge. And I think they're falling all the way back to last. Yeah, GG's going to hold all the way back at last here.
Yeah, and right now looks like we have Blue positioned very heavily in the Riverside with all their power classes ready to push out as they do have that Uber charge.
Yeah, Soldier running direct hit for looking too. We'll see if that plays a factor. They do Uber into the heavy,
now
jumps right in.
They aren't going to have a Pyro in this, and that's going to be pretty significant here. As you can see, the Pyro shuts down the Uber charge just by right-clicking 3 times, using a couple air blasts, gets the heavy pushed out of there, leaves the medic hollow.
Blue Spy lurking, has to bypass the heavy, has to bypass the medic, gets the sniper and the heavy.
Yep, so...
Nice picks by Bone Masher.
Yeah, and without a heavy, this is an extremely hard point to hold.
Put some time, Scout sneaks past on water, heavy below water, actually. Heavy coming up from behind.
Yeah, and there's a medic and a pyro. Wow!
Back there.
Yeah.
An unseen push dry, they just get a lot of frags, and Looking takes that before any of us were even looking.
Yeah, we almost missed that entire first round, so let's watch a rollout this time. Crux here coming through the upper lobby. Taking the rollout, he's going to end up on the choke.
Water is such an important feature of this map. I wouldn't, I'd be surprised if we don't see it come into play in any of the next 7 rounds.
Wow, and yeah, looks like Crux came out and took a big sticky off of the rollout. This time, GG is coming out very aggressively up through the choke side on the Blue, keeping Blue players. Yeah, look at that. They got 3 or 4 players after Blue. They very aggressively took this mid fight, so...
Yeah, there's some Blue players lurking below, but not anymore, getting cleaned up. Heinrich all alone, not even with anybody to charge with, so that's going to mean Red has a big advantage, and they're riding this momentum all the way to second.
Advantage. This is basically just the exact opposite of what we saw last round. But
just flipped.
Shoes, exactly, so
maybe GG did miss the start of last round.
Who knows?
This is a completely different team.
They were watching the stream or something and said, I want to find out more about where these maps are located. Let's see if we get
They're
cool
playing
names.
by the STV, that's how good they are. They're like, just 2 minutes from now I want to do this.
Right. Whoa, Spy comes in, picks the Soldier, goes to the medic, does not catch him.
Yeah, gets Mala though, Bone Masher with a couple picks there.
Oh, and they pop the Uber out. Pyro comes up though, right clicks and stops the Uber. Wow, look at that! Oh man, finally Soldier gets him, but Seabass was able to get all the way out of there. Did not have to use his Uber, and his team is going to be in a great position to push
as soon as they get some good numbers up in the classes and they're where they need to be. Red needs to be building aggressively right now. They're not, because people are already hurt. And Blue is down 4 or 5 players again.
Yeah.
This should signal Red Team pushing in as soon as they get a chance to. And they do pop lower. Heavy comes in, and he's just going to sit right on the point. They're going to try to defend this some water. Pyro's back there, but it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, they tried to put a back cap on. Didn't have enough time on it, and yeah, right there, GG takes a round, so...
These are hugely fast rounds of Gully Wash.
Yes. Yeah, Gully Wash is, you can sometimes be pretty stalematy, especially in Highlander when you have so many players, when you can't get a good wipe, you know, and push in. Laying out a sticky in the same spot, seeing if he can catch the Blue demo out again, and he does, so getting a bit much quicker this time. Goes down to Blaze, though. Or it does a headshot. Napalm took him
other
down.
way around.
Yeah.
Blaze was getting very aggressive on the demo, and he just got torqued.
Yeah, well, right now, Looking is going to go and take this mid fight as the heavy goes down to a Spy, and yeah.
Blue's Spy, we haven't seen a lot of Blue this year, but I've been really impressed with Bone Masher. He's had pick after pick, and Heinrich goes down to Apple Butter on a jump. That's going to swing things the other way.
Almost dies there, goes under 50 hit points, manages to get some backup in there finally.
Right. Blue's going to take this point, but they're not going to have the momentum that they did the last time.
I don't know if they're going to take this point. They might not.
No, they have mid. That's what I meant.
Oh yeah, they're going to take mid. Yeah, I was sorry. On the cam we were watching the second. We were following the Red Medic, but yeah, no, I think we might have to back out of here because they have.
But they do force an Uber with the direct hit soldier coming in, and Red has to pop kind of early and unprepared for it. He does Uber the Scout. Scout
misses his jump up to the mid platform.
It's a pick on Napalm.
Yeah, that could have gone very differently for him. That could have gone a lot better if Unfit had missed his jump there.
Looking now going to have a pretty big advantage. They're running at about 60. Still no charging target for Heinrich, though. That's because everybody's dead for looking. Yeah, they just had 6 dead.
Wow. So GG
Red taking this back, but now Red was 6 dead too. It's a bloodbath out here.
Right. Important though, Red is going to get their forward spawn, and right there, almost all their players give up. So.
The control point is being captured.
Yeah, and right now Soldier chasing away that engineer, and Red's coming through the joke though. They are contesting this. They are not going to give up the mid that easily.
And nor should they.
Yeah,
they have local numbers. They're not.
Hein goes down again to a soldier. He had 90% Uber. It hurts so bad.
Apple Brony,
so
Brony power taking down the soldier or medic twice now with some nice jumps.
Yeah, with righteous Brony anger, he comes in. And
so Seabass at 90%, Blue's medic down, and Blue should really not contest this fort.
They popped Uber. I'm not sure why, but they did. They didn't really need to. Oh, Seabass did take a lot of damage here. He's at 38 points.
Yeah, B-Man was doing a little work on him.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see what was hitting him, but
But Heinrich goes down to Raz now. Heinrich 3 deaths in a row.
Wow. So yeah, Heinrich not able to get the Uber he needs, and Seabass just now getting that 20% that Hein would have had. And oh wow, Star doing a great job on the late decloak out of Bone Masher. Pulls him off and says, nope, you're not going to
50% Uber for GG, about 30% for Blue, so it's going to be a very sensitive timing push if they choose to do it. They're pushing Riverside with Medic. Yeah, we'll see if they really know their timings here. They did jump out to a little bigger advantage, and they're about 20%.
Yeah, it looks like they've been building a little bit more aggressively, and they're holding up here in this upper lobby.
They're going to have Uber right now. Heinrich at 85, 90. It's going to be close. They do Uber in right now, though. Yeah. But Heinrich is just going to run into spawn. He should be running into spawn.
He's got Uber now. So, and they do get the spy on the point, and that is going to pull their Uber into a really awkward position.
Yeah, they had to go back and defend.
They only have the heavy medic up.
Over it, and the spy's still back there. Nice teamwork.
Yeah, 2 rounds for GG, and it's looking more and more like we might watch Asheville after all.
It might be. I mean, both teams chose the maps they chose for a reason. They feel very comfortable, very coordinated.
Right.
After that first just shellacking from looking onto GG, GG's said, we're going to start on time this time.
Yeah, and it looks like there was some discussion between the teams on did they want to pick the best map for themselves or the worst map for the opponents, because we almost saw Steel and Badwater as the maps, which was actually the only maps either of these teams lost. On the mid fight there, the demo goes down Crux really early on the looking side, so this mid fight without a demo man is going to be really hard. Demos are so important in Highlander.
Absolutely. But Star with a couple big kills. He gets a detonator kill on Bone Masher, then flames down B-Man.
Right, and this is a very scrappy mid-fight. Both teams losing lots of players. Soldier jumps in on the med.
Again from Apple Butter.
And Seabass got the message about the Vitasaw finally. I did not send it to him. It was telepathically sent, or he's watching it on the stream, but he figured out, oh yeah, that's right, this is Highlander, and I can use that thing.
Both medics down. Seabass up now, already at 25%. Seabass, yeah, he classes out so that he can get forward spawns, but that does reset his Vitasaw.
Oh, well, again, and that's a mechanical issue. He could have just changed his needle gun, for example, and or changed his hat, and all.
Yeah, actually, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, Seabass just now coming out of spawn, so he's going to be behind by about 40%.
I'm guessing he switched to crits or something. Like, that was...
Yeah, something must have happened there.
Nope,
but he's still running Vitasaw.
Yeah, he's running Vitasaw. So... who knows? Yeah, who knows what was up with that? Because that was a
spy coming behind on Seabass, though. Does he get it? No, he has to pass him up. He seemed like he was in a better position than that he could have at least taken a swipe at the medic, but who am I to talk? Anyway, blue team gonna have a lot of people dead. Oh no! Raz takes down Heinrich as he's just about to hit Uber.
Wow, well...
huge pick for Raz. Only 2 up for blue. They could push this dead dry right now, but the demo is up. Everyone's spawning right now.
There's really no reason to push it dry when you have 95% Uber.
Absolutely.
Like, all you have to do is wait for all your players, and...
I got excited.
Napalm doing a good job there, taking out Raz. Quick scope, and Watt back, just body shots him, puts him down. So now red team
Luke
pushing
does
this
come in
Uber.
up top here. They're gonna have huge advantage. They should be targeting this medic, knowing that they have the giant advantage. Spy's lurking around, waiting for it to die. He's gonna take just pistoling down the heavy, apparently.
Batcap now over here, and Raz headshots B-Man.
Just leave the Pyro and medic on the point, and they're gonna have this defend because Raz is the only person alive. They should be able to push this out rather easily and take second
But with
back.
it being Raz like that, they can't really afford to leave, because if they do, oh my gosh, this is what's gonna happen. Oh, Raz, it's so close, Raz! How good? Oh,
Goodness sakes.
that hurts. That hurts. Yeah,
It's so close.
it is so close. He just had to stand in a split second longer, and that Pyro was out.
Now, Blue taking advantage of this upper cap mechanic. Soldier does fall down, and they both end up dying. But Heinrich goes down to a pill.
Point is being
Yeah,
contested.
them rollers.
Heinrich finding new ways to die.
Wow, Crux either had a huge sticky trap or a huge, like, just landed sticky on the point. Gets 3 kills with 1, and
Not bad. Seabass also dead too, so we're
Yeah.
kind of in a little stale here where
Even Ubers.
both teams only have 3 or 4 up. It looks like Blue is going to be able to hold their second point, though.
just barely. They're not going to be able to put any pressure on the mid.
And we officially have the longest round of Gully Watch we've seen thus far.
Yeah, this might go to time right here, and if that happens, GG is. I think GG is probably content to let it go to time.
Yeah, we have
20 minutes left. It's,
Yeah. But time,
I don't know. It's
forget how fast the first 3 rounds
right.
went.
They were, I think, all over less than, you know. Oh yeah, it had to be less than 3 minutes each, because this round has gone on for probably less than 2 minutes each. Wow, yeah.
Now, both
So
teams with Uber, so we'll see.
no
probably
Demo Man on the looking side, and Uber goes
Yeah.
down first for the
Red team comes out through their own choke. An interesting tactic. Both Ubers go off in that awkward heavy dance where you're both Ubers and you don't know what to
Hug
do.
it out, bro. Just hug it out. And some
Red putting on some
back going on
back
Red.
pressure here.
A lot of it,
Medic
actually.
All alone. Seabass all alone has to find somebody, but they're going to put pressure on back there.
Is Blaze gonna race him? He is. He's gonna race him to last.
Ah, yeah, but there's a fight between the Spy and the Medic.
Doesn't matter. Blaze can get this. Oh, he's not quite quick enough. Yeah, no. If he'd got on that point.
Medic gets away. Blue getting some pretty decent frags here, though. Rafflemauer and Raz go down to Stingray. Stingray also then takes down Blaze. Oh, no! Ooh, sticky traps, Heinrich! Heinrich has died 4 or 5 ways this round.
Pretty much every way there is for a medic to die.
He's died from pills, he's died from pipes, he's died from rockets, and he's been backstabbed.
Yeah, Star's trying to poke around the corner now. Here's the heavy eating the sandwich and is not able to.
Yeah,
finish it
Red
off.
can have huge advantage now. They're at 70. Heinrich just spawned with his Vital, so he's at about 30%.
Right? Yeah, Melee taking a lot of damage. Not able to push out.
Yeah, they've got good positioning here, watching big doors and watching choke at the same time. When you got 9 people, there's no reason not to see everything.
Those are sickies.
And it looks like they're going to Uber in right here. The heavy's coming out. They don't really want to have to pop the Uber. They
Oh, Sniper gets the heavy from behind the point and gets just taken out himself immediately.
Yeah, and now they're going to equalize here. Heinrich at about 100% himself.
Yeah, that's,
so they're
that's
going to
gonna do
have
it.
they're going to have fair trade Uber.
Raz taking out the engineer. B-Man not able to steal it for him a second time.
Yeah, I think they wanted to Uber in there with the heavy, but with that headshot coming off, what are you going to do?
Nothing.
Nothing
Gotta
at
look
all.
at it.
Sometimes that's all you can do.
Yep, most of the time, really. Pyro coming in now, takes out Rafflemauer. Comes around the corner though, and Star finally takes him out.
And Blue does Uber around this corner, so Red's going to have a
choke.
good counterpop position, about a second more on it, so they're going to chase him out, do that awkward heavy dance.
Not sure again about that Uber charge though. That was a little bit early out of Seabass.
Yeah.
They could have held that a
Well,
lot longer because that.
Trying to come through, yeah. Heinrich goes down to a heavy gun this time. 6 different ways Heinrich has died.
Wow, this is it's bad for him. Yeah, he's only going to maintain 4% off of that Vitasol that time. And that's one of those few situations where the 10 hit points might have made the difference there.
Might have made the difference. That's 1 bullet, but bullets travel through walls in this game sometimes, so maybe
Wow.
not.
So Batcap going down, and
Red's going to have to stack this. It's going to be fine. They're going to be able to stack it just fine.
Right.
And they're going to have big advantage, but they don't really have the classes up they need up. Now everybody's spawning. Seabass at about 80. Heinrich only at 20 right now. But they did lose their soldier. Nice pick by Napalm on Apple Butter.
yeah, while blue team very far forward into their lower lobby, they've got to know they don't have the Uber advantage here.
You know what sounds more appetizing than Apple Butter?
What's up?
Combat Toast.
Combat toast. You know, I gotta say it does. And Uber pops. Seabass took a lot of damage. They forced Uber out, and that's
Had to get
exactly
it
what they
early.
needed.
Napalm with a big pick on Mela again. So they are going to be down there heavy. They're going to have to... They're just going to try to hold this Riverside. Heinrich at about 80%, where Seabass is only at 20 or so. They are going to be able to push this back if they want, but there's the danger of the back cap. You can only kind of push in maybe 4, 5, 6 classes, and you have to leave some back on defense because it's so easily accessible for a back cap.
Right. Yeah, looks like all of Looking is staying pretty far back, and they have pretty big numbers down. Blaze and Apple Butter down, though, so they're not really able to push too aggressively here.
Right, and you have to leave your Pyro back here. He's got to be playing defense on water.
Yep. So Seabass is probably going to get this Uber charge, as Looking is not pushed out with their Uber yet.
Yeah, they do equalize. Again, it's kind of hard to push out with Uber on this last.
Yeah.
You kind of have to win the last on defense and then push out, because you can't go out in full force.
Well, the onus is really on them to push because, like I said, GG is very happy to let the time just wind down as we're now 13 minutes left. Last 5 minutes this round has been going on. GG has just been kind of playing very defensively and putting that really slow, steady pressure they need to.
There's a trap on this left door, so they shouldn't be pushing out here. There's traps on both doors, actually, in upper. The only place undefended is really River.
Yeah, blue team sends a couple of their players in and loses all of them. Ruin, D-Man, and Tech Nasty going down. So now Hein is forced back into his spawn.
Seabass down to like 61%. That Uber must have gone off somewhere, because Seabass... Oh my god, how did Hein run that? How did he get out that time? Oh, just a sticky.
Yeah, the stickies again. So yeah,
Right,
sitting
GG.
3-1 in favor of GG.
Very large advantage here. They need one more round to take it, or they need 13 minutes to expire before Looking Handsome can add 2 more points at least to their total.
Yeah.
Everything this champion round should be. Really, it's been very close and very good thus far.
Indeed. So Tech Nasty at mid, getting pretty aggressive. Jumps out and throws out some damage. Mala goes down in the, but so does Stingray, and wow, players falling left and right on the blue side.
And they're only 3 up for Looking Handsome. You'd think they'd want to fall back a little bit.
That demo is just staying out there. Crux is attempting to do work.
Yeah, Seabass with 100% already. They did kind of lose some players, but not as many as blue team did.
Right.
And now the Ubers are gonna be equal. Soldier pushing here. They're kind of holding their left yard, so they're not going to lose both points right away like you saw in the first few rounds. Everyone's situated in left yard. They're going to have equal Ubers, and we'll just see how this plays out.
Soldiers right here taking good advantage of the point, above, assuming the little area above the point.
Yeah, the ledge.
Yeah, falls down though. Good sticky trap here. Yeah, as the heavy doesn't quite spot it as he's looking for him.
Raz on Bone Masher with a backstab. Spy on spy action there.
Sexy.
Oh, it hurts so bad to get backstabbed by a spy when you're playing spy.
Yep. So Seabass pops his heavy out.
Yeah, splits up the
Oh, what gets high on a body shot? Huge, huge.
demo. Yet another way.
He had an Uber too. He's sitting there just holding it.
Yet another way.
Oh man. Yeah, they've got it out for Hein, and they are. GG is now stacking this point.
Yeah,
They're
Hein's
sending
lucky there's not
everyone
water on this map still, otherwise he might die from drowning.
Oh man.
And that's gonna be round, and we are
Yeah.
tied up. GG taking their home map pick, and Gollywash a pretty decisive advantage 4-0. Looking Handsome taking their home pick of map, and Viaduct earlier at 3-0 pretty decisively. So now we go to the tiebreaker in Asheville.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So we will be right back with nap analysis right after this commercial break.